the tutorial today we'll be having an overview of the options and settings you have available to you in MyRestaurantTheme. So once you have your theme activated, you'll notice that you not only have a couple of new content types right here, but you also have a My Restaurant menu at the bottom of your sidebar administration panel. And if you click it, then all of the submenus of the main menu will drop down for you. And these are basically the main categories of settings that you have to play around with to customize your site. So let's just have a look at them one by one. First of all, you have My Restaurant settings, and these are basically your header settings, layout settings. These are really generally design settings, these first couple of submenus. Then here you have a setting type where you can insert your Google Analytics code, where you can insert your Google Maps API, add some custom CSS if you want, and designate where you want your social sharing icons to be inserted to. Next, you have background settings, and background settings is basically pretty descriptive already. This is where you can basically control the background areas of the different layout areas of your new website. So first of all, you have header background, then you have the category graphics, which are present on the featured slider on your home page. Then you have the featured header background, then you have page background, footer background, that's sub-footer background, which you can all define individually. Next, you have color settings, and I think that's pretty self-explanatory as well. Note that you can change the color of basically any area of the website. You can change the menu colors here, for example, the color of your font. So you really have a lot of flexibility to play around with this and achieve the image that you're looking for. Next, you have font settings, and again, that's self-explanatory. You have the option to set the size of all of the font areas of your website. You have your general settings for the fonts, where you can change the general font of the content areas of your website. Change the light and height, and designate whether you want a link to be present when someone hovers over an area of your text that has a link embedded onto it. You also have your coupon settings and your font face settings. Coupon and font face are basically pretty ways of showing headers on your website, and by default, if both of them on, then coupon is used. You can choose which type of coupon font you want to be used. So if I set it to Chelsea, it'll be Chelsea. If I set it to Sickle, then it'll be Sickle. You can see previews of it. And you have font face, which is similar to coupon. It's another method of generating attractive headings, and it works the same way as coupon. You can choose and preview whichever fonts you want to use on your website. Next, you have homepage settings, and these are the settings that will control the layout and content of your homepage. There's a separate tutorial on this as well. Next, you have your food and menu settings, which is a more robust settings area. You can basically change the general settings of your food and menu items. You can change a couple of aspects of how your menu cards are presented and designed, how your single food item pages look, the names of the little food category icons that you can choose to enable on every food item, and of course the meta information that you want to appear on the food item pages. Next, you have shop settings, which is another robust settings area. You have several settings here that you can customize and personalize your website with. So for example, what text you want to appear on your online ordering form, what page your visitors should be taken to, your reservation settings, what type of email you want to be sent out when someone reserves a table through the online reservation system, your business hours, delivery hours, PayPal settings, and again, there's a tutorial separately on all of these settings. This is just aimed to get you familiar with all of the settings available to you. So let's just move on to your block settings. which controls your blog, your news feed basically. And with these settings you can basically modify the layout and the design of your blog posts. Next you have event settings, which is used to control the event management system of your website. And as you can see, you have a number of different setting options for this as well. Okay, so that's pretty much it for your overview of the settings available to you in MyRestaurantTheme. As I mentioned several times already, there are different tutorials covering each of these, so have a look at them as well, and I'll see you there. Bye.